Hello guys, once again welcome to Semanhyia Farms, and my name is Fred. Are you interested in fish farming? I know catfish is a trending topic and an investment that most of us are going into, and you're not the only one, and that is why I am sharing once again my mistakes, my projects, and the experience that I'm gathering in that with you, so that if you're sitting at home or in your office or even at work anywhere and thinking about going into catfish or tilapia fish farming, you will have the right information to be able to plan ahead. So today I'm going to share with you what is currently happening here at the farm. But before we go into that, I want to say a big thank you to all of you that have been supporting this channel and being part of the Semanhyia family. Together we are sharing all our ideas and making farming in Africa attractive and accessible, because without the information we will be going in circles and failing. So thank you guys so much for doing that. And if you're new to this channel, welcome to the Semanhyia family. Here on the channel I talk about innovative way of farming, mostly focusing on livestock farming and how we can attract more youths like myself to go into farming, because we together need to feed the continent of Africa, because our lands are so fertile, so rich, and everything that we do is able to succeed with the right information, the right method, and having the right knowledge. And therefore, join us if this is content that you would like to see more of by smashing on that subscription button and becoming part of this family, so that anytime I release any video about innovative way of farming in Africa, you will be notified and can come and enjoy it. All right, so let's dive right into it. So last 2 weeks I uploaded a video showing you guys how I'm actually experimenting with a trampoline fish pond, where I'm experimenting on catfish and tilapia fish at the main farm, which is my farm, which is on the about 5 acres of land where the cattle, the goat, and all the livestock are. But again, I also shared with you guys sort of the way I'm clearing my 100 acres of land and planting brachiaria grass. And as you guys know, I have a bulldozer machine, I have a backhoe machine, and they are currently here clearing. So the idea is that if I'm going to actually scale the catfish or the fish farming project, then why don't I prepare by creating the pond now, even though I'm not going to rush into it, because the experimenting is still going on and I want to learn, I want to get a lot of information, a lot of ideas about it before I go into it. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it here. Please go and watch it. I shared all the tools and what you need to be able to build either your own or the company to contact to have them install sort of a catfish trampoline pond for you. But what am I doing here? What I'm doing here is not a trampoline pond. So there are 3 ways that you can build your pond for fish business. So the number one is what I did at my previous farm, which is the trampoline. So it's basically having about 4 legs with a trampoline lining inside with water. So basically, you know, you're harvesting and growing your fish in a sort of a trampoline lining, right? The second way is by having an earth pond, which is digging the earth, right, or excavating the earth and also either lining it in or just using it naturally like that. The third point is by using like a concrete tank, right? So you can literally build a concrete tank with cement or whatever you can use, whatever size that suits you, and be able to rear your fish in it. Today I'm going to show you what we're doing here, which is the earthen pond system, right? With the earthen pond, as I said earlier, what you need to do is to dig the ground, right? You can decide whatever feet that you want depending on how big you want to do your project. I have chosen to do various ways. I will tell you the advantages and the disadvantages and things to consider in a few minutes. But what I've decided to do is to dig 3 shallow ponds, right, that I'm going to use for the fish pond. Then I have one a little bit deeper, which is about 10 feet deeper, because if you know the backhoe machine, that's what I have here. The backhoe machine can actually dig 10 feet deeper. So I am testing a few 10 feet deeper, but what I have right here next to me is about 3 feet deep. So these are very shallow, and I'm going to still work with this. So you can, depending on your budget, because the deeper and the bigger you do it, the more lining you will need to be able to line it. You need a lining just in case you're harvesting, you can catch them easily. If you don't line in and you just do it in the mud, then it's going to be hard because they can go down into the mud. And that is why, to me, I'm thinking about lining. And if you're lining, that means that you have to rethink about the cost involved. The lining material goes all the way from 25 cedis a yard all the way to 45 cedis a yard, depending on the quality. The 45 cedis a yard can actually last you for about 50 years. So imagine how many fish you can grow within that same sort of yard. And therefore, depending on the size that you will have to calculate the square meter of the space and be able to know how many yards you're going to use. So that is when it really depends on your budget. What I'm doing here, and let me flip my camera and show you guys. So basically what I'm doing here is 40 by 45 feet, and the depth of it is just 3 feet. It is just 3 feet, and it's 40 by 45 feet. And I'm literally digging 3. So this is the first one, as you guys can see. The second one is also done. Today we are doing the third one as well, right? If you want to do this, you can easily rent this machine anywhere. I mean, I also have some. So if you're closer to me and you want to do this, contact the WhatsApp number below. My team will get you in touch with the operator, and he can come and dig the same thing for you. But basically what we've done is we measure 40 feet length and then 40 feet wide, and he just dig and make sure that it's 3 feet deep. As he has finished like this, we are going to sort of level the ground a little bit, and sort of compress it before we bring the lining, and then line it so that the lining covers the whole part before we start pouring water into it. So in terms, somebody might ask, why are you even going to get the water? If you don't have any water source, you can literally bring some from wherever that you can get water source from, whether from the community or from anywhere. What I've done is I've also dug, a drain and dug a bigger pond that is going to be collecting water during the rainy season. So by the time I start this project, I will have enough water to be able to pump it and fill this, basically this pond with. And that is my strategy. If your land or you're not doing this in the rainy season and therefore cannot collect water, as I said before, you can get water from any water source and bring it in. So at the moment, I'm not going to start this project now, but because my machines are here, I'm taking advantages and doing the construction first, and also buying the yards, because in Ghana prices increase all the time. So what I'm going to try and do is to get the yards and give myself some time, gain the experience from the trampoline one, and then once I have enough experience and I feel like I'm ready for this, I will come and, as you guys can see, do this on a very large scale. So that is what I'm doing here. I just came to make sure that they are doing it right. I haven't even spoken to the operator yet, so I'm gonna go over and have a chat with him and then give him some feedback from what he's done. But so far so good. It looks clean, it looks good, and I'm very excited for this project because this is another project that I've been thinking about for a while, and I can't believe that it's coming. But you guys stay tuned. I will continue bringing you more updates on this project.